Okay, usually I wait until like the end of the week to make a video and talk about my chemo. And I wanted to actually record my session yesterday, which would have been crazy if I did. All right, got a few minutes. So yesterday went in, everything was fine, going smooth. Got there for my appointment, was ready to go. My blood work came back fine. Everything came back fine. Then, so they started the Taxol. My appointment's at 1. 2 o'clock was the Taxol. They came in with it. I was like, all right, I'll be out of here at 3. Got the afternoon to chill, right? Nope. I had another reaction. This reaction was insane. They thought, week 1 I had a reaction. They're like, yeah, it's normal, it's common, it's the first time it's going in your body. Everyone, it's very common for a reaction, right? So this week, the first 2 weeks, the nurse that I had, they stayed with me for the first 10 minutes to make sure I had no reaction, nothing. I had a reaction the first time. She stopped it 2 minutes in. The second week, they drugged me up. I was so good. They drugged me up, and she stayed with 10 minutes. She made sure I was alert. She conversated with me. She was there, and then she told my husband, all right, 10 minutes, she's doing well. Let's, keep an eye on her. Anything happens, get me. She wasn't far. Yesterday, the nurse was sweet. She was very nice. I should have started from the beginning when she was like, I'm a newbie, and she couldn't get the computers to work. And she did my needle fine, my IV needle fine. She was great. Then she, I kind of felt like something was off the moment she was like, so if you go back to my first week, my husband had a reaction to watching me be in pain when they were putting the first IV in. So for the next last week and this week, I had him leave. She was like, oh yeah, I remember you, because she made a comment. She was snorting when she was snorting, when she was like, I was like, I do that too. She was like, yeah, I remember you said that, and I remember your husband fainting. I was like, I've only been here for 2 weeks, and I've had no, we had each. I was like, no. Okay. So I just was like, all right. I was like, okay, she's super kind. She's super friendly, right? Then what I found was odd was when she started the Taxol, she's like, do you want anything? And I said, can I have some snacks? We went in the snack room. Snack room was empty. Yeah, she got me a cookie, and she told me 2 other things. I was like, I'm fine with the cookie. My husband will probably go check. I think they're hiding it from us because I think we're probably either overtaking, or they're not putting out a lot, or they don't have. All of a sudden, he didn't leave, but she came, she gave me the cookie. All right, see you later. My husband and I looked at each other like, shouldn't she have stayed? Anyway, I started feeling warm. I'm like, I'm tasting it. And then I'm feeling it. And then all of a sudden I see snowflakes. And I'm like, and I couldn't move. So I'm like, I need help. Go get someone. I'm having a reaction. In that moment, I guess I got like dizzy. Thank God I wasn't standing. My body got warmed up again. My head started to hurt. Thank God he was there, because I couldn't move to get the call bell. I couldn't. Like, in that moment, I couldn't even think of the call bell. And I couldn't even, it was like my throat was closing again. And I think she would have been, if the nurse was there, she would have caught it sooner. Because the first week, the nurse is right there. And the moment she saw I got red, she stopped it automatically. So I got red, I got heated, I got, I want to say dizzy, but it was like snowflakes and spots and stuff. It was like I was high off of, like, if I was on drugs. I mean, I was, but like, the weeds, if I was on the weed. And I had way too much weed because the room started, like, it was so insane that I am so grateful that my husband was there. And the moment I said, go get help, he ran and he got help. Because if I was by myself, this could have horribly gone wrong. Like, it was such a scary 2 minutes for me that, like, I couldn't scream. I couldn't do anything. And then it's like, what if I was by myself? Like, the fact that she just left. I was like, all right, I'll see you later. And my husband and I looked at each other like, are you not supposed to stay and make sure everything was okay? Like, she did say, I'm new here, I'm a newbie. We have a lot of people that are called out sick. She's on 2 different directions. I mean, I stayed cool and I stayed nice, but shouldn't you have, at least been informed? Like, I even told her week 1 I had a reaction. Week 2 I was fine. I guess I should have stayed, tell her job and tell her, can you please stay like 10 minutes? So I wanted to come on and do a quick video. Top it off, I had a fever. So I was 100. I went to 100.2. Then when they gave me an extra shot of Benadryl for a half hour, I went up to 100.3. They had to wait 30 minutes. No, they didn't wait. They started, and before they gave me my next, they started on a slow dose, and then they continue on a regular dose. And then it was at 100.3. And then by the time I finished my Taxol, I was at 100.9. So then they gave me Tylenol, and I had to sit there an extra half hour, and it went down to 100. And they waited a couple more minutes, and they're like, all right, go. Keep it monitored. If it goes up till 100.4, go to the ER, call your physician. So I came home. I stayed with the AC. I felt fine except for my stomach area. That felt really warm. So I came home. I was still able I had energy. And they said I would because of the extra steroid they gave me. They said that it's going to keep me energized. So I'm going to feel energized, but I'm going to feel tired at the same time. It's a mix of combinations of medicines. So I reheated dinner, we ate, and then I relaxed on the couch watching because I felt extremely drowsy but not tired. So if I got up and walked, I felt woozy. So I just laid, we watched TV, and then I went up, went to bed, we watched more TV because it's summer break. And before I went to bed, my temperature was fine on my forehead. I have the COVID thermometer that has the gun. And so I was checking. My stomach was still had 100 degrees. This morning it went down. And I feel good. So I'm gonna ice my hand because the first week when I ice my hand, you can kind of see it's peeling now at this point. My hands got swollen from, I don't know if it's the reaction or what, but I'm trying to prevent the reaction. So I'm going to ice my hand in a minute and keep myself hydrated and go about my day. I'm hoping that I don't have week 1 symptoms where I get tired and weak and extra tired, because then It'll kind of will mess my trip up a little, and I'm hoping it's not because I'm going away the weekend. So I'm hoping that I stay good. I will keep myself extra hydrated as usual. And that is all for my scary week 3. On a side note, I did get a gift from Subaru. Let's promote them a little. I got a blanket and some socks. It would be nice to get some fuzzy socks that are not Christmas. Again, the nurse said, "Oh, you're prepared for Christmas in July." That's the only kind of fuzzy socks I have. So I think I'm going to be on a hunt for like non-Christmas looking fuzzy socks in July. Does that make sense, guys? I don't know. So at least I got a free gift. Subaru would have been nice to give me a car or an SUV, but I'll take the blanket. And that's all I have to report. So I will keep you guys posted on week 3 and how I feel and any symptoms and then tips and advice on my end. Wish me luck on my week and getaway pre-birthday celebration. Until next time, we got this.